Welcome, everybody, to Sim Football Broadcast Network, SFBN. I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. We're here with another episode of Cardinals franchise. It's the start of the 2027 season. It's preseason, training camp, week one preseason. Welcome, everybody. If you're a new viewer or returning viewer and haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. And also, very important, hit and smash that like button as it helps get the video out there to as many people as possible via YouTube. Hopefully, you're staying up on the series. We just had the off season, the draft. I went ahead and did all the editing for the QBs and such. Superstars, checked them all. And then we went ahead and signed our free agents, and to save you some time. So, oops, we don't want to adjust our lineup. We got a guy. There's some weird free agents in free agency. So we picked up a quarterback scrambler. He's a star. Picked up him as a free agent. These guys are returning. This guy, Riggins, was a free agent. And we picked up Palmer again, Guerrero, and Walmack. Ruckert, we picked up again. Picked up Hanson as a backup. That was our first round pick. Iglesias as a backup. We got all of our guys here. Our edge guys, we picked up Swinson again. We got our rookie. This guy right here. Star. I thought he was a superstar when I picked him up. What's going on here? Huh. I thought he was a superstar, but there was a corner. This guy was a star. And then we picked up Sheldon as a, this guy right here is a superstar. He was a free agent. Second year player. And then the kicker was a free agent superstar rookie. 99 kick power. That's why. And then we moved our kicker from last year to punter because he's a 95. And then we signed him and moved him to long snapper because he was a 57 overall. His long snapping is 65. So we picked him up as a free agent tight end and just moved him to long snapping because his long snapping was good. So let's get to training camp. Of course, Kramer is a superstar now. We got position battles, training camp, and weekly strategy. Also, we are still missing Trevor Knighton. He is out 6 to 10 weeks still. We will wait to see what he's like and maybe have to put him on IR at the beginning of the year, although I don't know if I want to do that because we all know that that seems to be broken. So I might not want to risk that. I might just end up having to carry him. So let's check out the position battles.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge
More
has been made
turmoil
for
on
a
the
top
roster.
spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Oh, yeah, we have to either address that to the coach. Caleb Johnson. top halfback on this team. Okay, well, we'll talk after the preseason. All right, let's hit training camp. The stupid bucket drop. We'll do Malik, I guess. Since he's on the roster.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
No. We're not even going to try that again. I suck at that thing so bad. This is why I can't play the game anymore. Which is fine. The passing has gotten like overly complicated. Yeah, we know we didn't quite hit the mark. Kramer's going to show you guys how to move in the pocket.
Let's go now.
There we go. You bastard. How the hell do I not get hit when I do the all-out blitz, but I can't get away from one ball? Wow, we're not even going to get gold on training camp. Silver on training camp, my lord. We get a skill point at least. Rushing attack. How can he... He's out. How can he do it? Huh. Fine. I guess he's healthy enough. He can do training camp. All right.
Let's go. Ready.
Oh, it's Benson. It did Benson and not him.
Here we go. Set.
It's kind of funny. So it decided to go with Benson. I didn't even notice that at first. So it didn't let him do it. We had Trey Benson instead, which is fine, whatever. He's going to have to start.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh. Shut up. Huh.
There we go.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's not fast, but he can block.
And go.
Woo! We got 1 second left to get gold. There it is. All right. I'm hoping we can have another good season here. And we have to address the coaching thing too. You know, they hired a new coach, the actual in real life, so we ended up switching the coach's name to the real head coach. And you know, the other coach had medical problems and he had to retire. Unfortunately, Kevin Kubiak just couldn't handle the pressure. His heart hurt him, and so they looked for a new coach and they hired Mike LaFleur. Um, So yeah, we got Mike LaFleur now as the head coach of the team, leading it forward. After old boy couldn't handle it no more.
Let's go.
Well, I should say his heart couldn't handle it no more.
Come on. Come on. Huh.
There we go.
Here we go. Shot. Huh, huh.
There we go.
Let go.
There he goes. There we're getting somewhere now. Let's get gold here. Gotta leave him there. Ah, he frickin' not gonna get gold here either. That's alright. Is what it is. Training camp is what training camp is. We got the pocket protector. Let's see. We're going to need to go with the center here. Going to have to work on the center. He was our first round pick, 19th overall. We needed a new center. We decided to go young, spend a first round pick. I think he's going to be good. He's strong, agile, fast. Look at him. Look how fast he is. He's going to be a beast at center for us. And he's strong. Normally they're not. This is why we spent the first round pick on him. Woo! He's a beast. He's going to be good. This team's going to, I think we're going to, it's going to be a good team this year. We were a good team last year. We're going to be a good, even better team this year. We got Lance. We need to get our, that's that big guy, Van Ness. We got to work on him too. We can do the trench battle on. This is for edge rushers. Let's go. Parker. Who's the other one? Parker. He's a rookie. Who's the other guy? Shelton. Butler. That's him. Butler is 23. We'll go with Parker. Go with the young guy, Parker. Woo! He even got taken down to the ground by old boy. Ah, he stepped out of bounds. All right, another silver. It's tough when you got these rules on that apply. You don't get all these opportunities to keep doing that. So we're going to go with our, there we go, Jack Peterman. I believe that was our second round pick.
Ready? 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
He's our will linebacker. Fumble. Oh no, he missed him. Damn him. Oh, how did he miss him? Twice in a row. He had him dead to rights. Sneaky little SOB. There you go. We're gonna get him back. All that. There we go. Let's just take some of this, dude. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. No! He did a delayed hit. Oh, no. We still should be able to get gold with him, though. Come on. What are you doing? We're not going to get gold with him on this either. We keep whiffing on these fucking tackles. What the Ugh! Ridiculous.
Let's go now.
Come on, dude. He's not even using a juke move or anything. It's fucking retarded. Alright, we got DB battles here. We got old boy superstar, so we got to work on him. He's more of a, I think, more of a man corner than a zone. I can't remember. It's one or the other. I think he's more of a man guy than a zone, though. Damn, they got me on that one. Damn. I slowed down and he fucking got me. Might get silver here. God damn him. Dude, I am not doing well today at all in these fucking drills. Pissing me off. Getting stupid ass bronzes and shit. Now we're down to the kicking. How is this dude not... Oh my god. There we go. Come on, dude. He's got a 99 throw power. Or 99 kick power, should say. Like, I shouldn't even barely be able to have to get into his leg here. It's not even telling you where the wind or anything is. It's like freaking retarded. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know what I'm doing here if it won't tell me the fucking wind? It just randomly like, oh, yep, the wind's going against you. You don't have the leg power at 90. You can't get any stronger of a leg than this. Oh, at least I got a bronze here. See, the wind has got to be coming in your face at like 80 miles an hour when it does that. Like, there's just no fucking way. And yeah, I'm a little irritated today, so I'm cussing a lot. Pissing me off. It's just retarded. Ugh. Irritated. 1,500. Last one for training camp. Fitzpatrick. The leg. He was a good kicker last year. Now he's going to be a punter. Get that strong punting leg here, so... Nice. 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 We're actually doing good with him. He's got a leg on him, that's why. Is this going to go in? Oh, perfect. We're doing good today on the punting. Doing so good on the punting today. No, that one's going in the end zone. It's all right. We got silver. That's the best we've ever done on punting. Nice. All right. Training camp is over with. We completed training camp. Now we can get on to our weekly strategy and on to the first preseason game. Let's see our abilities. 20 to upgrade that. $20. All right. How about our play sheets? 20. 20. Where's our 2-minute red zone? Oh, we already got 2-minute in red zone. Okay. I thought they were still locked for whatever reason. All right. Well, come on. The new update came out and the menus are just slow for some reason. Game shield, off field. Okay, we got. We are going to take those off. We're going to go with our 2-minute, our red zone. Okay, Master of Disguise. We're taking that off. We'll go run stop. Yes, we'll work on the 2-minute drive and the run stop. That means we're going to take early downs. Let's see. We need this one. We need this one. That works. I think we're going to have to take this one off. We're going to have to do linebacker training here. Yes, we're going to have to take ground guardians off and put on this one, and we'll upgrade the training because we can do that for 15, I believe. Yeah. Yep, that's the way that's got to go. So then we got to upgrade that. There we go. Very important. You guys make sure you can always hit me in the comments too, you know. All right. Let's get her done. Of course, we're always going to do our quarterback. Need our center. And I believe... Yeah, we'll leave him for now, and we'll do Peterman. And then we'll add the other guys later. Let's see. Josh Sweat can rest. We don't have a lot of older players anymore. Buda Baker can rest. Thompson can rest. Let's see. Yeah, he can rest, so these other guys can get reps. Cam Robinson can rest. All right. We can get on with the drills. Trench battle. No more chase and tackle for him. All right. He's going to be a good player. I can't remember what round we got him in. I think it was the second round. They pushed me out of bounds. What was that? It's the center. He's like, no messing around. How did he re-engage with me? Come on. What's going on here? All right, I am starting over because that was bullshit. That's the only time I'm starting over. That was complete and utter bullshit. That guy re-engaged with me out of nowhere and just locked up on me. It's like, dude, you're out of the play. You got beat. Goodbye. Yeah. There we go. He actually was a Mike, but we moved him to Will because we have Junior Colson right now.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Who I know is he's just better at Mike than he's going to be at Will, so. Look at how fast he is. He's like just incredibly fast. Ah, shit. That's how you screw that up with a fast guy. Not restarting. That was my own fault. I knew when I started to sprint I was going to have a hard time stopping. Here we go. Stand in the pocket strong. Oh, What are you doing? Throw the fucking ball. Like, stop throwing it like a fucking retard. What is this shit? Throw the ball. Oh, you're pissing me off today. Dude, just suck ass at drills today. The delay on this game, I swear, has like been shit today. Ever since that update, everything seems fucking slow and delayed. Every time you press a button, it's just ridiculous. It's like every time they do something to this game, they fuck something else up. At some point, I wish they'd just leave shit alone. Go strong arm twice on him. Let's see what it does. Get him up to somewhere close to an 80 strong arm. Fucking 10-second delay on every goddamn button push. It's fucking retarded. Look at this. Like, really, dude. How does Trevor Knighton... That doesn't even make sense. I guess Benson did the drill for him and he got the point. So... I don't know. It's almost to the point where I can't even hardly play this damn game, man. If it's just going to be delayed like this, everything is a damn delay, dude. It's retarded. Like, it's very annoying. Look at this. Look at how slow it is. What is going on here? God. This is just really annoying. It's been like this all morning, ever since I got on after that update. Just press the button, 5 seconds later. Press the button, 5 seconds later. Delay, 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 delay. Like, for $1 billion company, y'all can't get nothing right, ever, dude. Ever. You can never get nothing right. Every time y'all do something at EA, you fuck something else up. Constantly. It's like $1 billion retards. Let it sit and wait a minute. Nope. Still delay, 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 delay. I'm getting real tired of this today. It's getting really hard to do this, y'all. For real. Like, I'm going to get through this because we're about to the game, but, like, this is just retarded. I'm trying to be patient, dude. I really am. I really, 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 really am. Yeah, he needs his own help big time. That's his major problem. Block shedding +5. There we go. He's a leader. Got that block shedding down from a 50. He's going to be the captain. I'm trying. Look at this delay. It's just ridiculous. All right, good deal. He's still out 6 to 10 weeks, dude. What is this? We'll just leave him there, I guess. All right, let's get to the game, y'all. Man, I'm so frustrated at the moment. Let's check our injuries. Yeah, we got torn pectoral, 6 to 10 weeks. We got enough guys. It is what it is. Let's get to the game. Can't take these delay screens anymore. Got that. So then we're going to wear our color rush. We'll wear the black helmet. All right, enjoy the game, everybody. Hopefully everything plays well and we see some better, a little bit better logic and stuff according to them. Enjoy the game. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Escape. But a good return as he can stop just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Benson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Kramer. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Punt 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get this out to Genty. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing Jones. This side is Rice. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming. Down it goes. Pushing back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Benson running ready. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Kramer. Short one here, caught by the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Cardinals.
They go play action here in 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Kramer. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Kramer. And down he goes. Brought down by the sack. That's sacked to Travis Jones.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He wants it all for the end zone. Unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a bit incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Some back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A straight running. It's a 47-yard return of 6. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. The driver would give it a run by Benson. He's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and a decent return there at 9 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Off play action. Jones. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Giving a couple on the scramble, it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with a blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Short throw caught by Bowers. 3rd and 9 here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. The Cards get to him. He's brought down for sack. Shamar Turner able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Jet sweep to start the drive. The second round of tackles is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
And now the first chance for the backup here to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the Cardinals first down.
The first carry now is Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will do. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Little short off the wheels there. He gets him the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard
From the
line.
midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's taken in by Palmer. And they end up getting this one all the way down
one of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And stopped a few yards shy to go around at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3.5.
Allen is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Just power of football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Gets around him. And able to get this out to the 25. There's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Caught by Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
On first down, Carter. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 8. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun on third down, Knighton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they're steering at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3.
Raiders 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a bad in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met out the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice run back there. Good punt, but it's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Knighton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll start the drive with Brian Johnson. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The 19-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Willis. To the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're finally open there. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right back to the air again with Willis. That's complete to Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Back to throw Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be thrown across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
4 yards. Complete.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Right back to the air with Willis. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now again, right side, Stanton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Willis to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to get to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute was more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Knighton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield and strike. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Ball start, offense.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Cardinals offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wide open receiver complete. He's going to call another timeout, their second. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Willis. And this one's incomplete.
Willis's pass.
Now a second and 10.
Number 81. Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
Now Willis to throw. Now he'll take this and run. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Willis looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. For some reason, like, our starting tackles are in. But Willis is done for the day. Caleb Johnson can play. Well, actually, we're going to let these guys play. And then alright, I don't know, Guerrero, Womack. Brown, Elias, works for me. Gabriel Ruckert, Ryman. Yeah, okay, so Morgan doesn't need to be in there. Okay. Center. Right guard. Iglesias, that's the guy here. It's going to have to be Johnson as the third guy. We'll just do that. Right tackle. Why is he? Yeah, I just don't get that. Christian Jones. Thank you. Driving me nuts it was. But yeah, it actually flipped it around correctly. Look. We're going to put Brooks Butler in the mix instead of Swinson. Yeah, he can. And dude doesn't need to go. It can be Gonzalez and Lane. Birch. Cabrera. Swinson. There. Yeah, it works for me. Yeah, this worked out. Okay. All right. At least we got our tackles on there. That was driving me nuts. All right, back to the game. Enjoy the game, everybody. Sorry about that little delay, but the tackle thing was driving me nuts.
The message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times, and maybe running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably want a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And that'll be incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. That is incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Harper. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. Knighton. This throw is going to be incomplete. These guys have caught it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
8 yards.
Operating from the gun. Knighton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run it first down. It's Harper. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Harper. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Back at the 32.
Operating from the gun, Knighton. That's laid out deep for Rice. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Raiders have got him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Heavy stops here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half.
It's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's somewhere on the short side of things, not deep downfield. It can hurt your defense.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10
They'll
yards.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Woods. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Wilkerson. Now they go screen. It's complete. the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was tackled
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. Wilkerson. And down he goes. Brought down and a sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Carper. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. These guys have come in 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a short pickup here, so we're going to have to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
3 brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Knighton. Another throw incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Knighton. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on the punt for Vegas. Shoves it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw now, second and 10. And quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun on third down, Wilkerson. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Line of scrimmage to 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34. And an 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good on the last completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down. Looks like Pete Carroll wants a second opinion here. So out comes the lane challenge for him. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide.
And they can't find a receiver. He's gone down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got one wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
2 yards to gain on the keep on its second down. Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Looking left side. That's good play. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point is down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21. Raiders 6.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it out play action. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Raider first down.
First down. He'll drop the throw. And the pressure will bring it down here. The Cardinals go over the side. Jordan Birch. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to walk in deep left side here. Pushing his way through. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 60 And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown on the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nice move. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Wilkerson. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Looking to throw. Wilkerson. Pressure gets to him again. And he'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. They'll likely have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. That's the bash over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
a good
22
pick up there at 22.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do.
This is recovered by the Cardinals.
Your team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They're the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you got a good chance, and then you end up winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The Raiders will line up.
Try to run for it. But he is not going to make it. That's a big play by the defense. They're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
19.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So out now come the Cardinals.
Their own 21-yard
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is probably keep it right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get them their first downs and make them lead up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the
34-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. But a good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Wilkerson. He gets it over the middle to cover. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard
to throw again.
And
that was off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. That could be an experiment. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards get an important score there to extend their lead in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra points up and good. Seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now London down by 9. A minute 56 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And It's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And his throw is incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won or lost. It's third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw. He caught by Rice. Now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard
to throw. Knighton. And it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 39.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Looking to throw. Knighton. Wide open receiver complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's safe back to the 24. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking now, and that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll move it back within 6 now.
28.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.
Well, good to get out of there with the victory. Got a good look at all the guys on the team, new rookies, and we picked up the win. There we go. That speed 77, acceleration 85. His injury isn't very high though. He's gonna have to rest and practice, I think, a lot. Alright, we're on to the next week, and we'll get out of here for this episode. It was a little bit longer one with training camp and all that, but frustrating. What did we unlock? We unlocked a play sheet slot. Nice. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. We'll get next up. Tyler Nubin was traded to the Giants. Joins the Browns from the Giants. Yeah, that was a good one. We'll see you next episode, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash that like button. You're watching SFBN. I'm Mad Dad. Peace out. Much love.